All right, so friends, without wasting much of your time, I would like us to do one more example for today. All right, so which is this particular example, and it's basically similar to what we've been doing. And basically what this is just doing is we have more than one criteria, we have multiple criteria. All right, so what I want to do is this: how many Montana products were sold by mid-market in Germany through an online sales channels? Output it here. Through a direct sales channels, output it here. Through a retail sales channels, output it here. All right, so that's basically what I want to do right now. For example, how many Carretera products were sold by the government in Canada through an online sales channels, through a direct sales channels, and through a retail sales channels? I want all the answers outputted here. All right, so that's basically how I was able to form this table, and that's what I want to do right now. All right, so the question is asking me how many products below were sold by the following segments in the following countries by the different sales channels. All right, so just to give you a head start, let's quickly double tap inside this cell, and I'm going to say count ifs. Trust me, I know you can do this. I know you can do this for yourself, but let's just do this particular example. I don't know what's wrong with my keyboard, sorry. All right, so at this juncture right now, friends, I've specified my count ifs. All right, so I need to specify my first criteria range 1. All right, so in specifying my criteria range 1, friends, all I need to do right now is look at the column for products in my data set. So I just come over to this section of the data set, and then I need to highlight everything called products. All right, so I click here, Control Shift down arrow key, and then I need to lock the colon. Hold my function key, press on F4, and then I put a comma sign. All right, so at this juncture, friends, I need to specify the criteria 1, which is just this over here. All right, so I specify this over here, and then the next thing I need to do right now is put a comma sign. All right, then if I put a comma sign, friends, the next thing I need to do right now is specify my criteria range 2. Now if you look over here, this is a multiplication matrix table. Now you'll be careful with the cell locking and when it comes to examples like this, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Now in this case, because I'm going to be using this particular sets of data, the product, segments, country, to form a multiplication matrix with the online direct and sales channels, what I need to be locking in this case is here will be, I need to be locking the colon and allow the rows to change. Then here I need to lock the rows and allow the colons to change. So in this case right now, I'm expected to lock, put a dollar sign at the back of B. All right, so I just put a dollar sign at the back of B. All right, so in this case, but at this juncture right now, let me show you how we do it. I just hold Shift and then press 4 on my keyboard. I don't know where the dollar sign is on your keyboard, so you just lock that. I said then I put my comma sign. Then the next thing is to specify the criteria range 2, which is segment. So I come over to my data set. I'm going to be a little bit fast with this. All right, so I'm just going to come over here, hold my Control Shift and down arrow key. All right, highlight the entire segment, and then I'm going to just lock this function F4. Then I put a comma sign, and then I need to click on this particular segment. And you know how we do it. I need to lock the colon C and allow the rows to change. So I just lock this particular colon. All right, so then I put a comma sign. Then the next thing I need to do right now is this. For the countries, criteria range 3 is going to be the country. All right, so I come over to the country, and then I just click this Control Shift down arrow key. I'm going to just lock this, fold my function key, press F4, put my comma sign, and then I just click on this particular cell, and definitely I need to lock the D. All right, so I put the dollar sign at the back of D, and that should be fine. All right, and I put my comma sign, and the next thing I need to do right now, friends, is come over to this section where we have the sales channels. All right, so that's the 4th criteria, I believe. Yeah, the 4th criteria. So I come over to data set again, and I go over to sales channels and just highlight everything in the sales channels segment, and then I just need to lock it, E2 to 701. I lock that function F4. All right, then I put my comma sign, and now I need to specify a criteria range, which I'm just going to click on this, right, which is the online sales channels. Now in this case right now, I need to lock 46, which is just the row where they appear. All right, but the columns are different, but the row is the same thing for the sales channels. They have the same row. All right, so I need to lock 46 for all of them. So I just hold my Shift and then press 4 on my keyboard, which is a dollar sign. Let me just quickly show you my entire formula. All right, so this is the entire formula. All right, so I can just close my bracket right now, friends, and then I just click on enter. All right, so now that you can see, friends, you're having the right formula over here. And remember how we use filters to prove our answers. You can also go there and prove it. and then I drag down to the bottom. And at this juncture, friends, you can see that we are having the right answers for our entire data set, and our answer is very much correct. And friends, at this juncture, I'd just like you to practice what you've learned. Thank you so much, friends. Have a nice day.